Hey everybody, this is Joshua from the Fragrance Chronicles, coming back at you with my very first fragrance review. Pretty excited for this one, y'all. I don't think I've seen very many reviews, if any, in the YouTube community on this fragrance. So I'm pretty excited to talk about this fragrance in particular from the house of a very polarizing house, from the house of Dua, and this is going to be Supernova. Supernova from the house of Dua. First of all, I'd like to say that I am basically just your average Joe. I bought this because first of all, I really love how Elysium smells, which is the counterpart of this guy, the inspired expression, aka clone. So the Roja Dove's Elysium is what this is trying to be. I really love that scent, especially the Cologne Parfum. That's the light blue bottle, or the blue bottle that's you could find at your local Neiman Marcus, or I'm not sure if it's sold at Nordstrom or anything like that, but I know you can find it at Neiman Marcus for sure. Anyway, so I really love that scent. It's one of my favorites, and this just happens to be a quote unquote clone of that. So I really wanted to bring you all a review of this. And like I was saying before, I'm basically just your average Joe. I don't. This is literally my second video ever. I don't know the person behind Dua. I bought this on my own. He didn't send me this bottle, any of that. So all my thoughts are my own. My opinions are my own. And if it sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks. Not, and I'm gonna tell you not to buy it. I'm gonna tell you to save your money. And if it's good, I'm gonna tell you that it's good. And in this case, this is good. So this is actually really good. I have owned, this is, I believe, my fifth Dua fragrance. I have had a few of in the past. I purchased Matrix, An Evening with a Mobster. Absolutely hated them. Did not like them at all. I thought they smelled really horrible. That's just the way it is. Those were my opinions on it. But this one is actually really good. And what I want to say is that it really does smell pretty similar to Elysium. Is it exact? No, it's not exact. Similarities or differences between this and Elysium. Again, the Cologne Parfum version, which is the blue bottle, because I haven't smelled the actual Parfum version. Um, the differences between this and that are going to be that the Cologne Parfum, or the real Elysium, is a lot smoother. It's a lot smoother around those edges. Um, it's a lot more refined. I mean, the quality is just it's a Rosa quality. I mean, the quality is just on another level. I don't think anybody besides Rosa himself can replicate Elysium. However, this is really close, y'all. Like really close. The thing that I like about Supernova over Elysium is that this is more bass note prominent. Elysium is a lot more, you get a lot of those brighter notes like the lime, the lemon, the bergamot up top. It has a ton of notes. I'm not going to list them all because I would, this video would never end. There's like 20 notes in that thing. But in the original Elysium Cologne Parfum blue bottle, you get a lot of those bright elements, a little bit of benzoin, not, but in this version in Supernova, you get a lot more of that bass, so a lot more of the ambergris, a lot more of that benzoin. This is pretty much the same, but a little bit darker, a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker, but with that same kind of smoothness from the original, from the top. But this is well rounded, pretty well blended. Again, nothing can compared to the original, honestly, that is just top notch in quality. However, this is still very good quality. However, if you're looking for something close and you don't want to break the bank, because Elysium is about it's going to cost about $250 to $300. This is going to be $50 for a 30 ml. I would go ahead and recommend to purchase this. This is really, really good as far as projection, longevity goes. It projects big time. It projects a lot, and it lasts forever. Especially if you spray these on clothes. I don't know what these guys are putting in here, but I mean, it just lasts forever, honestly. And you have to kind of shower to get this off of you, because if not, it just keeps projecting, and it it doesn't really sit close to the skin, on my skin at least, until about like the 12-hour mark, and and I'm not joking about that. That's 100% honesty from my experience, from my skin. Obviously, everybody's skin is different, but I highly, highly recommend this one. It was a good purchase for me, honestly. I was hoping that it was going to be at least somewhat similar to Elysium, and this honestly kind of exceeded my expectations. Um, Again, it takes that element from that blue bottle, the Elysium bottle, the Parfum Cologne, or Cologne Parfum, excuse me. It takes that brightness and it just makes it, I guess, a little bit closer to the Parfum. Although I haven't smelled the Parfum, so I would expect the Parfum to be a little bit heavier on those bass notes, but I'm not sure. But this is a little bit more bass note heavy, definitely, for sure. And you still get a little bit of that rose that's in there. Those flower notes. I think it's jasmine that was in there also. Um, and I really, really love it. Honestly, this was a great purchase for me. I'm really glad that I bought it. Um, uh, Compliment factor is really good. The two times that I've tested it, people have around me have asked me what I'm wearing, and that is unsolicited. Nobody knows that I'm like that I like that I really love fragrances, and that fragrances are that this is a hobby for me. I don't really tell people. I just like to smell good, or I like to wear fragrances for myself. Really, I don't go fishing for compliments or anything like that. But people, the two times that I've worn this, people have stopped me to ask me what I'm wearing because it smells really, really good. Um, and lastly, I just want to say that I'm not sure why people are comparing Elysium to like Blue de Chanel or Aventus. I get why they would say that, I guess, because it's like the designer version of, it's like a something like a designer. It's like Roja's designer, pretty much, because if you all have if any of you all have smelled Roja's stuff, I mean he makes some pretty daring scents. So, but I guess I understand why you would compare it, but it would be, it's a disservice to say that Elysium is like Blue de Chanel or even Aventus. They're their own entities. They smell completely, totally different. So just in case you hear that, just know that they smell really different. But I guess the comparison is in what the scent is trying to be, which is it's trying to be a crowd pleaser, which it is. This is a crowd pleaser, and it just smells really, really good. And I'm gonna use this a lot this spring. Honestly, I expect myself to put a pretty good dent in this bottle. I'm probably gonna lose about a fourth quarter to a half of this, honestly. So anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been my very first review from the House of Dua. I didn't know it would be this way. It's kind of funny. But anyway, I decided to review Dua Supernova because there wasn't that much out there on it. And in case y'all were thinking of purchasing, I highly recommend it. Again, this is Joshua from the Fragrance Chronicles. If you all have any questions, comments, just please leave a comment down below. Go ahead and like this video, please. Subscribe if you can. I would really appreciate it if you did. Again, I know this is a polarizing house. Again, these are my opinions. I will tell you when something is not good or when I don't like something. But in this case, this is good, guys. Again, sorry. I don't mean to offend everybody. I know Fragcom is kind of split on this subject, but I just like this. So again, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. Have a blessed day. Peace.